well bigger than I need. Now, just for general purpose, we'll make that end close to the camera, the front, and we'll make this end the back. But I do think, unless Seth has other opinions about it, I do think in general this is going to be the front. So I tell you what, I'm going to turn the camera around because I want this to be the front and I want that to be the back. Yeah. I think that's just how it's going to be. The north end is going to be the rear, and I'm going to have the south. I'm backwards. The south end is going to be the rear, and the north end is going to be the front. So we'll do that. This is actually going to be really big. As a matter of fact, it might be too big. I have no idea what size this tin is. I just know it's large. I'll move my gear out of the way here. Also have some tent pegs right here, and as well I have the two legs on the tripod, which I am going to piece together like this, tie them together and secure them so that they're one pole, and I can use this pole to hold up the tent. But I'll do that here in a minute. Right now, let me just take these nails here and set them out. So the first thing that we want to do is I'm going to pin one of these nails in the ends on the back side. And I know it may be difficult to see right now, but we'll do that for now. Alright, try to make this a little more taut. There we go. This is really way too big. I may have to bend this in half, fold it in half. So anyway, we're going to go up front. So let's go up front. Alrighty, so I'm up front. I do believe I'm only going to need one. Again, this is way too big for what I'm really needing, but for now. So we're going to take the two ends, I'm going to bring them together, and I'm going to stake it down right there. Alright, now let's start working on that pole. Here are two legs to my old tripod, and they've got these nice little, like, and they fit together really well. Kind of like a shoulder blade type thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure this together. Now, my idea may not work. So anyway, some of the stuff I bought out here. Here's my Mora knife that I got from Sty North, and as a matter of fact, I was talking to Sty last night, and I let him know that I still use this. It's still super sharp, and I still have a fantastic time with this. And I just love this knife, and I just appreciate Stye North sending this to me. So Stye, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I have some cordage. Never leave home without it. 5 rounds. Oh, by the way, this is not a flare gun. Well, it is a flare gun, but it's not a flare gun. I made a 22 out of it. It's a 22 handgun. And I bought 5 rounds out with me. Not that I'm going to need them, but you never know. So real quick on this. So it is an Orion flare gun, and it is made in Peru, Indiana, which is about 30 miles away from here. And it was originally orange, and you could probably still see some of the orange on it. I just got some spray paint and some tape, and that happens to be the colors of my family crest. So I put that on there. I purchased a converter, a 22 converter, and was able to get that into the barrel. It did take a little bit of work. I did have to grind the barrel down a little bit inside, but I did get it to work. So anyway, I made a 22 hand pistol out of a Orion flare gun. Now, I have this screwdriver right here, and the reason I have this screwdriver is that when I fire it, I have to stick the screwdriver down in there and pop out the round, the empty shell, pop that out, the cartridge, and that's how I get it out. So anyway, I don't think I've shown this before. I'm pretty sure I have not shown this before, but anyway, got that with me. I have a small saw that's well used. And I have a small amount of duct tape and some wire. Now the reason is I'm going to take this wire, I'm going to run it through those holes, and I'm going to bind this up a little bit, and once I get it secure a little bit with that, I'm going to duct tape it up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. You never have too much wire. Yeah, that works really well. As a matter of fact, that could probably work by itself. But just to be on the safe side. Just to be safe, I'm going to wrap this up with some duct tape so that nobody accidentally gets poked by that wire. There we go. Now, the cool thing about this is that's going to be plenty sturdy enough, I do believe. But there is a nice little rubber tip on this end and a nice little rubber tip on this end, and they extend out. So there we go, there we go, there we go. So now I have a nice long pole that I can adjust to make it any size I need for inside there. So now that we got this done, let's get back to the tent, and let's see what it looks like once we get it done. Alrighty, so we're back in the front here. Better lower this up. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to crawl inside there, and let's try to find around the center here. I think that'll work, somewhere around there. So let's get in there and let's see about getting this pole up. Alrighty, there we are. Now I'm going to do is open this pull up. Whoa! There we go. Pull this pull, make it as taut as I want. Pull that one all the way up, tighten it. There we go. There we are. All right. So here we are. We got this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go outside and we're going to start pinning down these sides a little bit to make sure that we get it really nice and secure. So let's get out of here. Alrighty, so here we are outside, and there's that. So let's get this thing pinned down. All I'm going to do is stake it out and make sure that we get the sides all staked out. And I'm going to have to use sticks on some of this because I think I've only got another 2 pegs with me, but I'm sure we can figure something out. Alrighty, so I'm just going to pick side here. Yeah, there's a nice stick. That might actually work. There we go. We're going to use this. Pin that down. Let's go to the other side and do the same thing. Pin that one down. Looks like my pole fell. We'll have to get in there and work on that in a minute. Uh-oh. It broke. So it's not going to be sturdy enough as is. Looks like that's as tall as it's going to get. So I'm going to have to find a stick because it didn't just break where I tied it. That was fine. It just broke off at this plastic piece. So apparently these were more worn and destroyed than I thought. They still may come in handy, but you know what? I'm not messing with it. I'm going to find a stick. I'm going to throw these away when I get home. Alrighty, so I did find a stick that's going to work. Something that hopefully will hold it up, and if I need to cut it, I'm sure I will. Now, you should always want to put something up here to wrap on here to hold to make it softer so that it doesn't tear into the tent. I don't have anything else, so what I'm going to use is this metal tin cap that I got off of a fancy heat. It's just going to sit right up here, just like this, just to keep it from poking into the tarp. And that's what I'm going to use for now. So I'm going to get under there, I'm going to fix that, and then I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, there we go. Now all this is going to be is just tightening this from here to there. So once I get it tightened and stretched, I'll get right back with you.